All right, here's what went out yesterday. You know, most of our stuff has some decent age and hours to it. So this was the bearing inside the drum on our 35-foot. And it went out. We were having some plugging issues, and I think the chain was jumping and then causing the center belt to stop because the drum was stopping, but it was kind of hard to tell that from the cab. Anyways, it went long enough that it chewed up some of this stuff. Then the chain came off. We got the parts. Mom had to drive to Concordia for one thing, but I'm gonna try to get it back together the way it was. Get a new bearing in here. Hopefully we can get the bearing pressed into there and everything back together and be cutting before noon. And hopefully the other combine can start cutting earlier than that. Keep hammering away. Okay, got the bearing pressed in there. That looks like it'll work a little better. That's what we're talking about.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Alright, I came out to this big heifer pen. There's one brockle face I need to get out of there. Just kind of coughing. Not very aggressive at the bunk. I see her. And we'll see how easy she is to get out of this pen. Number 555. She's kind of got interesting markings on her face. She's thinner than the rest of these. Sometimes it's a speed thing and you chase them. Sometimes you got to be more patient than them. Just letting her, she just keeps looking at me, but I want her to look at that gate. Sees it's open, then she'll go check it out. But if she never looks at it, then she's going to want to run this way because she thinks I'm trapping her in a corner, since that gate is usually shut.
All right, Wednesday morning, I came out here early, got the combine serviced, and then got started here with the 9610. Nathan is working on the 9770, and then we're just gonna let the drill sit still this morning while we get everything else up and going, and then hopefully get back to drilling this afternoon.
Have you vlogged any of this yet, Nathan?
A little bit.
Okay, well, we think we got the pieces.
Okay.
Back right.
Well, we started the morning with a broken down combine, ended the morning with 2 broken down combines and a broken down semi. So we're not getting much done. I think the water pump might have gone out on the 9610, and then the header we're replacing a part. Then there's an exhaust pipe leak on the semi.
All right, we got to put back together. We did a test. And the drum spins, the belts move, and we got lunch, so things are looking up.
Okay, Kendall and I got this drum back together. So far it's working. Unfortunately, while we were working on that, I think the water pump went out on the 9610, the old combine. So that's unfortunate. Mom had to drive to Concordia last night. Now there's a chance she has to drive to Andale, which is another hour away the other direction. So she might really get to see Kansas. Called the John Deere tech for that one. So it's been a little stressful. I'm trying to remember. I don't know, I let myself get stressed and I shouldn't. Things happen, so this is just me preaching to myself. Things happen, it's a broken world and things break. We do put our hope in only machines and only farming, then it's always gonna let us down. So now is when you remind yourself that our hope is in Jesus. We will get harvest done, you know, we'll do what it takes. If it rains, we'll still get back to it. Keep making the next right decision. So here's hoping this combine does good for us now. We are getting wheat drilled too, so the drill will probably catch up.
The rain chances have gone up. So 4 out of the 5 days from Friday to Tuesday now show rain. And before it was just a chance for Friday. So we really need to get these beans knocked out because you don't want to cut beans in the mud. It'd be really nice to have some good days here, but we had to order a water pump and our mom's driving south to go pick it up. So our mom's really the hero of harvest. The day she got off from driving semis, she's ended up driving her van all over, picking up John Deere parts, so. Okay, finish the field, on to the next one. The combine hopefully is full go through the rest of the day. All right, done with the field. We got some stuff to move to the next field for sure. And we got that combine getting help.
Well, I'm finishing up all the green patches on Greg's. Beans are definitely a lot drier now, and the ground is drier. We were kind of leaving tracks before, so according to this thing, it was like 13 days ago we first started combining here. I can't believe it's been that long. But we had a little rain, we had this, we had that. He's drilled part of this. We've combined part, now we're finishing combining. He's gonna come back and finish drilling. We have to get some certified wheat and go put on another field that's gonna be our seed wheat, which I almost forgot about.
That up this year, he's number 6 nationally.
Focus, yep.
Tops in the Big 12.
We're finally in the same field.
Pass efficiency,
Combining and
career numbers over 80.
drilling, but we only have one combine going because the other one is still broken down from this morning.
All right when we were cooking,
Not what you want in your combine.
yeah, we found a big old chunk of wood.
I'm sure Billy.
Who knows
Billy
if...
Mays fashion, and there's more.
So we had to unplug the feed accelerator here. Had a little bit of a smoke signal, and
This was
the alarm was going off on me, and I shut everything off as fast as I could, but yep, didn't see that go in there. So I don't know if floodwaters brought that in here. I've been watching pretty close, but these beans are so thick you can't even see to the ground. Took a little effort to get that turned backwards. Maybe there's a better way to do it, but we
You
got
gotta
it.
show how dusty you are, boy.
Yeah, I'm covered in dust.
Then we gotta get this wood out of here onto the tree line.
Hopefully we're back in business. Just another fun part of today.
Today's been great.
Oh yeah, look at that thing. It turns freely now.
There's another tree.
Oh, sorry. Have some more dust. Oh boy.
Turn around. I gotta get him, he's full. Don't have a very long pass to unload him on either.
These beans are a bit of a challenge. They're leaning over. There was one area where they're all leaning one direction, so I'm trying to cut them all going this way. The 9610 is back. Dad's back there behind me. The John Deere tech was able to come out basically right away, and he got it in there, and now Dad's cutting again before the end of the day, so that was good. It was not fun to have that happen this morning, but at least this one got going. I'm trying to stay ahead of the drill. I think we got one more day, and then it sure sounds like it's gonna rain. Say Greg's beans behind his house here might be the best of all of them. I think they're gonna make close to 100 in this 18 acres back here, so that's pretty amazing. Awfully heavy, which is a good thing in this case.
Guess which over here? That one. And had to pop off. Put a new bolts in there. Full truck. To end the field. We gotta switch a different account. So we needed it to be even. Manual is faster if you include only the rolling part. But if you include getting out of the truck. Okay, we got start a new field. Both combines are going, but I'm gonna make a break for it. I have to do my chores and my dad's chores tonight so he can stay in the field. But I'm out of here.
It's feeling a little like wheat harvest in the Smoky Valley. We're surrounded by neighbors' combines. We got 2 over there, one right in front of us. Us 2 are going. To the north of us, there's one going. So that's 1, 2, 6 combines in a square mile, basically.
sometimes you just gotta feed cattle in the dark. After a long day cutting beans.
I missed the combine shutting down. And yeah, you can't see anything. Well, we were able to cut everything full. The beans were better than I thought they would be. And we got all the trucks full and the combines full, grain cart full. So we'll go from there. It was nice to have both combines running, get a lot more done.
So these tanks are over 85% full. Gotta haul this water first, then fill the other water tank, then feed the cow ration. Okay, I found out we have a neighbor selling their calves today. Their farm is real close to my dad's house. So I was gonna try to figure out if I could time it where I could bid online and get a hold of them calves. Because I know they've been treated well. They've eaten ration, they're 30 days weaned, and fence broke. Making a call about that. I think we have a mineral delivery coming in today. I ordered distillers this morning for next Monday morning, so we have to make sure we can make it through the weekend. Called my dad. He's gonna get to the field before me. Hopefully him, Nathan, and Greg, they get some machines running, and Scott gets some trucks hauled in. And then by the time I get all this cattle stuff done, I still have to feed the cow load. They'll be going full bore over there at Soybean Harvest.
Last night while we were cutting beans, we had multiple neighbors cutting across from us. This morning, I got another neighbor drilling wheat just like I am. Got a field cultivator going over there. Everybody's doing the same stuff.
All right, I am fueling up, and while I'm doing that, I took out this cover plate and opened up cover, whatever. I halfway opened it. So I had left it shut to start because we had some like green pods and stuff, but now we're basically on dry beans. So this is in our copperhead concaves. I'll have both of these open. Do this and hopefully that'll help us gain a little capacity. So it's pretty easy to take out and then move it here. I loosen those, move it out, and I'll just slide it back in there, clamp it back in, all from this side. My field of soybeans is next after this one, but we got 100 acres to cut here, and then we have to move like 10 miles or whatever. So I don't know how much we'll get done, but no, I want my beans in at the elevator and my checks. So this is the way it'll go. And some of mine have been kind of green, but I think they would all go now. If it would just rain once and then the sun come out, it wouldn't be a big deal. We could all take a breath. But if it just sprinkles for 5 days with a bunch of crops still sitting out there, we have a lot of corn, so we are over half done for sure with all of our acres, but we still have 300 acres of beans and then milo and double crop milo. So we still have a decent amount left to go, as are all the neighbors. Like, there's a decent amount of crops still out there. So everyone's, I think, a little antsy. They're good crops and we've had to wait for them to dry. Now we just want to get them harvested. So we've moved on to a nice bottom ground field. We just had like 2 passes left on that upland field we were doing in the dark. So anyways, this is just across the road, but it's more creek bottom ground. Also, this knoll, this is a little higher than that down there. That was really good corn last year. This kind of burnt up in the middle of the summer. But now these beans are looking awfully good because they probably had some extra fertility left that corn didn't use. Looking at it now, this maybe could have been sprayed twice, but with the economics of soybeans right now, we didn't really want any extra expense. And it's not like terrible weeds. In fact, they probably didn't hardly hurt the yield. It's just that next year there will be that many more seeds to kill. For today's delay of the morning, found some nice fencing wire, made it all the way into the rotor. That made a strange ticking noise. I think I got it all now. Had to take all these covers off. So we'll try one more time, see if we hear anything left. Who could have fenced this field and pulled up the fence? I'm gonna blame some cow guy. It was all of us. We all took part. And cattle grazing on a field is a good thing, but leaving wire places is not. I'm not sure what happened. I hope there's not any more. But wait, there's more. Maybe that's the original stick. Well, no, because I would have seen it, but come on, buddy. Well, we'll see what we... Hopefully this is the last of it. Well, this is getting worse. I think this is the last piece, which I said the last 2 times, but it is wrapped around the feed accelerator. And I don't know whether to try to cut it off, leave it in there. It's kind of a problem. All right, I think we got it. Someone's gonna say I'm dumb, but I finally realized to get in this top panel, and then it was much better access for reaching down in that thing and getting out the wire. Dad helped while I turned it backwards. It was all wrapped up in there. It was a bad deal, but hopefully now we're good to go. We ran it and it was quiet, so let's do this.
Nathan just unloaded, my dad on the go, and now he's backing up. Give me a little more space before the others get unloaded.
Well, we were out of fuel this morning, so they brought fuel now. So Kendall's putting a little fuel in the combine, in the other combine. So I have a little lull with the grain cart. So I'm gonna go get the header trailer that's only a mile away, but I'm gonna pull it back to this field so that when we're ready to move, everything's right here. We don't have to drive down the road, although we've done it a couple times. My field's next, so I want everything to go smoothly to get to my field. I would say maybe we're half done here, but both combines will hopefully stay running. We'll get it knocked out.
All right, back in the harvest field for the first time today. I feel like I have been running around helter-skelter all day. Got that last field drilled, but then came over here to finish the drip irrigated field by my house. Well, our fuel tank was empty, so that wasn't supposed to happen. And so then we had to wait for fuel, and then we're having electronic issues or something with the drill now, either with the drill or the tractor. Nathan switched me off. He's going to try to figure that out. So back out in the harvest field.
We're narrowing this strip up. The combines have finally been able to travel more than 3.1 miles per hour. So I'm trying to go at a pretty good pace, because if you go 3.4 instead of 3.2, that's 6% faster. It might not sound like much, but gotta keep the header full. Just getting up this little strip. We have to cross a creek and then we'll finish this field.
80 to 100. Last winter, and straight to beans, I think. I would bet that was done ahead of the corn, maybe.
We are moving. I'm gonna finish this off.
These are some tall beans. I don't know if you can get any perspective on how tall those are. Close to 5 feet tall.
These are really tall. I'm trying to figure out my settings. I need to slow my reel speed down to not knock beans and pods off, but they're tall. They're tall as beans I ever cut.
Planting wheat behind my house. Decided to stop in and pick up a rider from my backyard. You ready to go drill some wheat? You gotta pick some weeds first. Yeah, typical farmer. Gotta pull some weeds. We're going out to that tractor.
Alright, grain cart. I guess I'll let that combine go before me because he's faster than me.
Not for more than. Oh, they need washers for work?
Well, there Nathan, or whoever's driving the grain cart, there they go. Going to the next field. They were across the creek here. Now they're heading back to the home place. We got everything by Lindsberg done. Isn't that exciting, Steele?
Well, thankfully we got across the highway before it got dark. Boy, I'm just itching to cut my mile up. We got 3 to 4 more bean fields to cut. And plus I think we're gonna get rained out. You can really see the clouds are darkening up. We moved fields, I think like 6 miles. The next field move was like 2 to 2.5 miles. And then like a 4 mile move. and then to cross the road, and then now this is our bigger move. It's like 10 miles.
All right, the combines have moved all back to the home place to try to cut one more field of beans, but I've got this 80 of half soybeans, half, we had some sedan grass here that we baled. So 80 acres to drill. It's getting dark, but should take me 5 hours. I'm all loaded. So might be 11 or 12 or 1 or 2, we'll see. Hopefully we can get it done. It's supposed to rain at 2 a.m.
Okay, we made it to my field, got started. We got started down in this corner, so we cut some big beans down in this corner. Now I don't know where we're gonna go. It's kind of, and of course it's dark. Also there's raindrops coming down, so we'll see. We'll see where we go from here.
Shout out to the Barnyard Creamery for giving me the fuel to pull this all-nighter I'm about to pull. It's gonna take me a while.
Made it where I can start my own chores. This is the latest that I've started chores during fall harvest. Probably the latest. I've started them for the last, 2 months or whatever, but the days are getting shorter. It's totally dark, but we'll get these cattle fed. Okay, made it over to Greg's house. He got fertilizer and wheat filled in his drill, so he's gonna be able to finish the field he's on. This is the last empty semi. So I'm gonna take it to the bean field. They found a nice open spot to cut that doesn't have green beans, so they're gonna keep cutting. We had those few raindrops earlier, but we need to get as much as we can done because it's for sure gonna rain. I'm in my cab. My screens are all lit up when I can see a little better to go in the trucks. Combines are both out there. I just need another few thousand pounds and I'll fill that third truck.
All right, I'm nervous to film because I'll probably plug anytime I'm not watching. It's feeding nice. It's feeding nice if I pay attention, but we're cutting. It's almost 10 o'clock, but everything's staying dusty. Morning, although I think they're backing off the chances now, so that's typical, but we basically had to open up this field in the dark, which hasn't been very fun, and we're basically cutting everywhere there's not terraces because it's like impossible to figure out the terraces in the dark. So, but we're gonna get like 3 semi-loads cut after dark, which I guess is pretty good for us. This is gonna be slow going. I better pay attention. This is really heavy.
Good beans. Found the driest part of Nathan's field, so we're trying to knock it out.
Alright, we've got literally everything filled up. We don't have the combine bins totally full, but and we're close to the shop, so we're taking them back to the shed. And we'll see what it does tomorrow. Did awfully good. I think we got like 70 acres done here. Basically, what was it, 6 or 7 o'clock? 6 o'clock, I think it was, we got here. Been a really big day. It's almost midnight.
Okay, the combine made it home for a little rest. The header's not in the shed, but the bin is. It has a little bit of grain in it. Plus we filled the grain cart.
Well, it's sprinkling as they drop me off. We got vehicles all over the place, but and I don't know, it sprinkled earlier and we kept cutting, but it is sprinkling.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.